Ever since I was a child, I have been crazy about water. I could spend days in a pool or in the sea, trying to master all kinds of skills such as crawl, backstroke, breaststroke and even butterfly stroke. Then swim longer distances and of course, like any child, stay underwater for as long as possible. The interest in sailing arose many years later. When we were on our annual holiday in Gran Canaria, we rented a sailing boat with a skipper, with friends for a day, and that is where the seed for learning to sail was born. In a few years, I went through all the courses you could take, both practical and theoretical, to eventually become a sailing instructor at one of the sailing schools in Belgium. During the winter months, not a day went by that I wasn't busy sailing. I devoured books about world travelers who had sailed around the world and dreamed of doing the same in the future. What I didn't realize at the time was that the sailboat must be constantly kept in order to ensure safety on board. This can range from regular maintenance of all mechanical systems to purchasing new items for comfort. This year there's a new spray hood on the replacement list. Even though it was only a few years old, it was still full of mold that we could not remove. So there was no other option than to order a new one. Good morning! Today we are Friday the 4th of November and we are leaving Culatra and heading for Vilamora first because I have an appointment at 1 o'clock with the local sailmaker to get a price quote for a new spray hood. So let's raise the anchor. The anchor holds very well at the anchorage at Culatra, thanks to the firm, muddy bottom. Just rinse with fresh water before it smears the entire anchor box. If there is something that you should definitely take into account at the exit of the river, is the current. There's a lot of current here at the entrance. We are 2 hours too early at the entrance and that's what we got. But there's not much wind, so I'll give it a shot. We left a little too early because we had to be in Vilamora on time. At the moment we are still doing 2.2 knots speed over ground, and through water we're doing 5.5, so more than 3 currents against us. And we are almost at Vilamora now. The wind picked up like predicted. We have 11 knots of wind coming from the west. So we're going on Claushaal to Vilamora. We're doing 5.6 knots and our Missy is feeling great. Yes?
Yes.
Our 2 Missies. We arrived right on time for our appointment.
And we are on the entrance of the harbor.
The necessary measurements were taken for our quotation. So the sailmaker just made all the measurements and now we're waiting for his price quote. And now we have 3 price quotes that we can compare. And then we make the right decision, because it's all the same fabric, it's all Sunbrella Plus, so that doesn't make a difference. It's just the time that they are going to spend on it. So we'll see. And then it was only a short distance to our beloved Albufeira. Good morning, another sunny morning in the Algarve, and today we are expecting some visitors. My parents and my sister and my brother-in-law are coming for holidays to Albufeira. They have rented an apartment here on the marina, and they are underway now with the taxi, so we are waiting here until they arrive. So the welcome committee is ready. And here they are. Hey.
Wat de bagage? Oei.
Hey.
Pick up his ears.
After dropping the luggage at the apartment, we went to take a look at the boat, and since our mother managed to get on board, we suddenly decided to take a trip. So, change of plans. We tried to get our mother on board, but she managed already, so we decided to take this opportunity to make our first sail with her. So let's take off. Luckily, there wasn't much wind, and I thought it was fantastic to let them enjoy a sailing trip again after such a long time. The next morning, the weather wasn't so great, so we rented a van and headed out. There's a fresh market in Albufeira that we had not yet been to. Apparently, the freshly caught fish delivered by the fishermen in the fishing port at the entrance to our marina is sold here. Then we paid a short visit to Algarve, where we ate sardines from the grill for lunch. Good morning, we are already on our way, heading for Silves today. Silves is the oldest town in Portugal. There should be some cathedrals, a castle. It's a drive of 30 minutes from Albufeira, so it's a bit more inland, and that you can see on the nature. Silves is not only the oldest city in Portugal, but was also the capital of the Algarve during the Arab occupation. You can visit the cathedral among other things. During the time of the Moors, this was of course a mosque. Afterwards, Gothic and Baroque styles were added and it became the Sea Cathedral of Silves. Out of respect, you are not allowed to enter this cathedral with bare shoulders.
I didn't know, but in the church you have to cover your shoulders. So they give me something to cover up my naked body.
Another attraction is the Castelo dos Muros. This iconic red sandstone structure was built by the Moors at the highest point in the city. You can stroll over the old fortress walls, and in the cellars, at a depth of 60 meters, the old water reservoirs that were connected to the river has been preserved. Unlimited fresh drinking water was also one of the main reasons for settling here. Silves is also known for its many storks. You will find various drawings of storks along the way, and of course you will see them in real life. After experiencing some culture, it was time for coffee and sweets, because they know something about that, those Portuguese.
My dad loves sweets, so we brought him to the local pasteleria.
Wat een lekkere bekij.
Next town on the list was Tavira. Tavira is located in the middle of the salt pans area of the Ria Formosa Natural Park. That is in the eastern Algarve, about 30 kilometers from Faro Airport and just as far from the Spanish border.
Let's find out.
Tavira is popularly known as the city where they eat from their drawers.
And we are climbing again.
This story dates from the time when Tavira was really a city of merchants. At lunchtime, they did not close the doors of their shops to eat, but the merchants also did not want to be seen eating through the shop's window. That's why they ate their lunch as inconspicuously as possible from the drawer under the counter. Tavira is famous for its churches. If you look around the city, you should be able to count 38 spires. We didn't succeed. Tavira consists of a right and a left bank, and these are connected by the Roman bridge that runs over the Galao River. According to legend, the bridge was the meeting place of a couple in love, the Christian knight Gilao and the Muslim princess Segua. A love that was of course forbidden, and that was seen as high treason by both camps. Once caught, the lovers committed suicide. They both jumped on opposite sides of the bridge. That is why the river on the north side of the bridge is officially called Segua and on the south side Gilao. Since we were not far from the waterfall Pego do Inferno, we decided to take a look.
That was our visit to Tavira, and now we are on our way to have a look at the waterfall.
It is regarded as one of the sights of this region.
We don't have to expect too much because it's just a small waterfall, but you should be able to swim over there, so let's have a look. And from the city we arrived in the jungle of Portugal, and here we arrive, but the waterfall is dried up, but it's still beautiful.
The water didn't look very nice to swim in, so we made a quick stop at the beach.
No swim? Huh? Not for you? Too cold?
The sun is not giving any warmth anymore.
The next day the family returned home and we could start our big cleanup.
So Karen is doing the last cleanup of our head in the front, and in the back I flushed the toilets. With Aqua Protector. It's a bio tank clean, so we don't have any smell in the black water tank. Valves are closed, the gas bun is shut off, and our sails are off. I have brought them to the sail maker because they need some repairs, so that will be done when we are coming back. The dinghy is deflated everywhere. Double security on the shorelines. So I think we're almost ready.
Just a few days later, it will be our turn to leave for the winter and spend the holidays in Belgium with our family and friends.
So this is it. The end of chapter 1.
Yes, but I'm happy to going home.
Okay.
Everything is clean.
Oh, we have to put the pillows from the doghouse.
Oh, okay. I forgot it. It's no problem. We can do it. Now it's ready.
Later, and we are back in Belgium. In our home.
And we have a surprise.
And this is our welcome surprise.
How nice. Thank you. You're welcome.
Food.
The months that we were home flew by, and before we knew it, it was already February, and therefore Gio's first birthday.
Gio's first birthday! And the theme is Cocomelon.
Of course, we wanted to be there before continuing our sailing trip. Just before we left Portugal, we sold our last car. It's crazy to keep paying all the costs associated with a car when you hardly need it anymore.
Today is another milestone. We are saying goodbye from our last car because we don't need him anymore. Hey. And here we are at the garage. So our small car is already live on auction In a few minutes we will be sold. Bye bye, nice car.
Bye bye. Such a pity, yeah? But yeah, we have to do it.
And then another farewell was coming up that even was harder for us.
Kiss from Grandpa. Opa, we said in Dutch.
Opa,
Opa.
opa. He's tired. He's tired. Yeah.
It's time to go.
Time to go to bed. Bye, Gio. We're gonna miss you. We'll see each other in May. We see each other every day, eh?
On FaceTime.
On FaceTime. Good morning. It's now 3:15 in the morning and we are making ourselves ready to go to the airport. Our flight is at 7, so we have to hurry up.
Almost ready, yeah?
Almost ready.
Final things. Okay, I think let's do that.
Okay, let's go. You've got everything?
I think the toothbrushes.
Toothbrushes. Okay, now we can go.
Okay. Ready. And here we go. First to Charlotte and then to the airport.
Good morning. How are you?
Tired. Here's your coffee.
Thank you very much.
Take care, hè? And I'm going to the boat.
And we have arrived at the airport. It's a little bit foggy. It's still night.
Attention please. For security reasons, we close watch over the small lines.
Karen, what is the problem? We have luggage is too much.
Overload.
Bye.
Belt was zoveel laten doen, hè? So far so good.
Yes, with a 45 minutes delay.
Feet on the ground. Let's take the highway. Good start. The elevator is out of service.
Is that the start?
It could have been worse, eh?
Yeah, that's true.
It could be raining. Next time at the Missy. Although our arrival did not go without a hitch, we were happy to see our friends again and we were ready to experience new adventures this season.
Welcome! Hello!
We celebrated Carnival in Portuguese style, enjoyed a performance by the local band, did some maintenance and cast off for the first time this season. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and if so, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click on the notification bell. This way you will receive a notification every time a new episode is online. See you next time. Bye!